Oh, I'm back. I sound like shit. I know. I am so sorry. I have been sick for the past like week and it's been so horrible. It just won't go away. Like, it's in my throat and like my sinuses. I don't know what it is. Like, this past Saturday it started feeling like I had a fucking fuzzy sock on my throat, and then I took medicine as soon as it started and I've been taking it nonstop and nothing. My boyfriend went on vacation, came back sick, and then gave this lovely gift to me. Thanks, honey. I appreciate it. So I apologize if I sound like shit. I'm gonna sippy. Want some hot tea? Because, well, it's not hot anymore, but I've been loving this shit. So today's video is a requested video. It is my, I guess, top products that are under $5. It was top 5 products under $5, but I have more than 5 products. So I'm just going to call this my top products that are under $5. I have a box. It's not like a lot, but I have a box I need to show you. I have my vanity in the background today because I'm shooting in natural light, which I never do because I'm never filming before frickin' 6 o'clock at night anyway, so I decided to take advantage of it. So I guess we'll just start with the base, I guess. I don't have a primer for under $5 that I have found yet. I haven't really tried anything that's under $5. The cheapest primer I've tried is probably Hard Candy, and it's $8, I think, so. Unfortunately, there's no primer for this top products under $5, but I do have 2 different types of foundations that I actually really like, both of them very, very much. The first one I have raved about before is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation with salicylic acid, witch hazel, camphor, tea tree, and aloe. Now, this is normally retails for $6, so technically it's not under $5, but I get mine when e.l.f. has 50% off everything, so I got this for $3, so that's obviously under $5. This foundation is great. It has full coverage, and like if you have acne scarring or active acne, redness, anything, this will cover it. I promise. It will cover it. It is full freaking coverage. It doesn't oxidize on me. It doesn't get too oily. I mean, it lasts a pretty good while on me. It does transfer, but to be totally honest, all foundations transfer on me somewhat. So, I'm so sorry, you guys. I know I sound absolutely horrible. But for $3, I really think this foundation is great, and I really think that anyone should try it. I freaking love it. I love it. Go get you some, girlfriend. Do you guys like my shirt? It says, "Thank God, I'm flawless." Oh yeah. Anyways, the second foundation I want to mention is the Wet n Wild Coverall Cream Foundation. Now this is, I think I got this one from Walgreens for $2.99. You can get it at Five Below for $3.99, and then most other places that sell Wet n Wild for $2.99 or $3.99 a piece. Now, I never hear anyone talk about this foundation, so I figured I'd try it. I just saw it and it looked pretty cheap, and I was like, why not? This foundation is actually really good. Like, I can't believe how good it is for the price. It's pretty full coverage. I don't want to say it's as much coverage as this one, but you can build it up to like full coverage without it being cakey. And for me, it doesn't get oily throughout the day. It stays for a pretty long time. And the finish, I really like it. Now, I did use it once and it cleaned to a couple of my dry patches when I had some. But other than that, I really like this foundation. I think it is freaking great for $3.99. Like, you can't beat that. I mean, go buy it right now. Go. Like, please. Right now. I don't have many concealers that are under $5, I don't think, because I usually just use my favorite concealer of all time as the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and that's just kind of like my holy grail concealer, and that's above $5. It's actually like $5.49. But I wanted to pick something that was actually under $5. The Wet n Wild Come Correct Celebrity Concealer. And it's basically, the claims are it's a complete full coverage concealer. It'll cover anything, blah, 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 you know, whatever you want it to do. This, to me, feels a lot like the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. It is a very thick concealer, and you have to set it. You have to set it, or it's going to look wet and shiny all day. And it's just going to, you know, you need to set it. But this does, it is full coverage, I will say that. If you have like any acne marks that your foundation won't cover up, this will cover it. I promise you, it will cover it. I don't really like it that much underneath the eye because it is such a thick concealer. However, I do like this for my blemishes. I think I got it a little bit too light for my blemishes. This is in the lightest color, which is Fair. Which I always get anyway because I'm such a pale person. I get literally the lightest color in anything just to be safe. But I think this retails for $3.99. Yes. So I would try that. Alright, setting powder. I have two setting powders, one for under the eye and one for the entire face. First one I'm going to mention is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. This is a holy grail for me. I use it every time I do my makeup. This is all I use to set my under eye. I freaking love it. It works. It keeps it from creasing, your under eye concealer. It just brightens up your under eye. It's amazing. It's $3. I got it for $1.50 when it was on sale. So yes, go get you some. For the face, I'm going to mention the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. This does retail for $6, but again, I got it when it was $3 on sale. I love this powder. I think it's great. It sets my makeup really good. I found that when I use this, it actually does keep my face from getting oily throughout the day, which is pretty darn good because it doesn't really say anything about keeping your face from getting oily on the packaging. So I thought it was kind of like on a whim when I bought this. I was just like, well, people rave about this. Why not? Let me just try it. And it actually works really good for my oily skin, which is saying something. Okay. So I love that. Okay, I'm going to mention a couple of like cheek products. I'm going to go ahead and mention my favorite blush that's under $5. This is actually a favorite amongst many people. It is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Pearlescent Pink. This is $1.99 or $2.99 depending on where you get it. This shizzle knit is pigmented. Like, let me just tell you real quick. Look at that. That is like crazy pigmented, and it is so beautiful on the cheeks. Like, it is absolutely gorgeous when you sheer it out on your cheeks. And because it is so pigmented, I do recommend using this with like the e.l.f. stipple brush, because that's, yeah, it's pigmented. You can go overboard very easily with this. And it does have a slight shimmer in it, so it does give you a little bit of a like natural sheen, which is actually really good. I like that. So I would recommend that. And the next thing that I'm going to recommend that's under $5, it's just, I've been loving it. I've been using it almost every time I do my makeup for like the past month. Oh, excuse me. Now this is the City Color Contour Effects Contour Palette. I have heard people mention this like crazy, but I never could find it, and then I finally went into my Five Below a month ago maybe and found it. This is $5, and it comes with 3 shades. It comes with your contour shade, your bronzer shade, and your highlight shade. This palette is life-saving, life-changing, whatever you want to call it. I love it. It is amazing, and it actually works really well for my fair skin. I did use it today. I think it looks pretty darn good. I used it for my contour, bronzer, and around this area, and I used it for my highlight as well. I love it. It's amazing. And then the contour is just, let me tell you something. This stuff right here is pigmented. You can easily overdo this shit. So when you go to dip your brush in this, use the lightest hand possible. This is me barely touching the palette. So I'll swatch it for you. Like, this stuff is just crazy pigmented. It is. It's good. It's good. So that's all 3 shades swatched lightly on my hand, mind you. But I can get it to blend just fine. It blends wonderfully for me. It just, I love it. It's $5. Why? Why would you not buy this? Yes, go get it. It's good. Okay. I'm gonna mention some face brushes that are under $5 that I use every day when I do my makeup. The first one is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. This was $3. I got it for $1.50. I use this multiple ways, but mainly just one way. This works amazing for blending out your concealer underneath your eyes. It's like a second finger, pretty much, basically. But the way I use this the most is I actually use it in my, I cannot talk today. I'm so out of my groove. Ugh. I use this in my under eye setting powder from e.l.f. and I'll use that to set my under eye because I feel like it gets up in there, you know, just gets all up in them crevices. But this is good. This is good. And then I've used this for like past 2 years. This is the e.l.f. powder brush. This thing is great. $3, $1.50 on sale. This has multiple uses, let me tell you. If you are on a budget and girlfriend can't afford no nice foundation brush or any of that, this is actually can function very well as a foundation brush. Now, it's not as dense as other foundation brushes, but it does apply foundation really well and it keeps a pretty good coverage. I used this before I had any other foundation brush, and let me tell you, this thing is huge. You can get your foundation done in like a minute. It's good. I love it. And it's fucking amazing for powder. It's a multi-use brush. Like, yes. Just, you can't lose with it. You can't lose with it. And I forgot to grab it, but also my e.l.f. small and large stippling brush. Those are amazing for highlight and blush. You need those in your life too. So, I want to mention a couple of brow products that I think everyone needs in their life. Let's be honest. One of them is new, actually. It's new to me. I think it's new in Walmart, I think. It's the Salon Perfect Brow Pomade. I don't know. Whatever, to your preference, however you want to pronounce that. In dark brown, it looks like that. And it comes with a double-ended brush, which is freaking amazing. This is $4.88. This is a lifesaver, okay? I have it on my brows today, and my brows are looking nice. Let's be honest. They're looking pretty good. I was using before this, what was I using? I was using the e.l.f. gel liner in coffee, I think, which worked okay, but this stuff worked okay. I can't talk, oh my god. But I think this just works so much better. This is what it looks like. I feel like it gives a more natural finish to your brows, but at the same time, you know, they still look pretty, they look good. They look pretty good. Now, I don't think this will give you, like, a defined brow. Like, let's say you want that shit, like, cut out, like, I don't think it'll do that for you. You probably might be able to do that with this. I have not tried that. I've been going for the more, you know, natural brow-ish look. And it's really easy to use, and the brush is awesome. I use it with it, and it's great. I love it. Let's see. Oh, and of course, why would I not mention this? It's the e.l.f. $1 Lash and Brow Mascara. This is great for setting my brows and keeping them in place. They don't move. They're just, yes. Get you one. I'm going to mention an eyeshadow palette. I didn't really have like that many eyeshadow palettes underneath $5. I mean, I could have mentioned a couple of individual eyeshadows, but I really wanted to mention like a palette that was affordable that comes with more than one eyeshadow that would be accessible to everyone. And this is another Wet n Wild product. This is a trio, in Walking on Eggshells. Now, if you don't know about Wet n Wild eyeshadows, especially the ones in like the trios and the larger ones that come with, I think, 8 eyeshadows, their eyeshadows are amazing. Like, they are freaking pigmented and smooth and creamy and just like, what? How does this cost? I think this was $1.99 or $2.99. I can't remember. But how are these so cheap? Because they are just, ugh. Like, when you put your finger in it, you're just like, oh my god. Now, this is what they look like. This is with me barely touching it. Like, I'm not exaggerating at all. That's me barely touching it. And they're so beautiful. Oh my god, look at that top one. I'm sorry, my swatching is horrible. I apologize. But this is really good. It's so easy to create just an everyday eye look with this. It's great. Just like I say, everything is great. Everything's great. It's great. It's good. It's great. Eyeliner. Liquid eyeliner. I don't use like regular eyeliner like in my tight line and my waterline much anymore because I found that it irritates my eyeballs now. Like, when I put it in there, I'm like, my eyeballs be watering all day and it looks like I'm crying, and it's not okay. Okay. This is $1. I think it's a great liquid liner. Mind you, it's not like crazy opaque or anything. That's what it looks like. It takes a minute to dry, so you definitely want to give your eyeball a minute before you go and blink and get it all up in your top of your eyeball and stuff, because it will happen. It happened to me. But it's $1. I got it for 50 cents. It's a great like starter eyeliner, or just like an everyday eyeliner that you can use instead of like using your more expensive stuff and running out of it quicker. I always end up going back to this. I've been using my Kat Von D tattoo liner. Can we just talk about that for a second? It is a great eyeliner. But that's not what this video is about. So that is a good eyeliner. I would recommend that. And then my last 2 products are, I had to mention some lip products, obviously. I'm going to mention the lipstick first. This is another Wet n Wild product, and this is one of the limited edition mattes. And it is in the color Bordeaux Boulevard. And it's not, okay, if you like this color and you want it, there is an exact same color in the permanent line. I don't have it with me right now, and I have to remember which one it is, but they have this exact same color by a different name in the permanent line, so you don't need this one if you want this color. I love this color. It's just perfect. It is gorgeous. It's the most beautiful deep plum purple color ever, and this was $1.99, so can't lose with the price. And then I have a lip gloss that I want to mention. It is the Milani Glitzy Glamour Gloss, I think, in the color Putting on the Glitz. You wouldn't think so, but this is beautiful. It gives off, like, it's just, and it smells good. There it is right there. It is freaking gorgeous, and it's actually pretty pigmented. And these, I did get these from the Dollar Tree when they had them. We all know that Dollar Tree, like, makeup products like this come and go. They usually sell out pretty quick because these are nice products. So I did get this for $1, and I think I picked up like 5 other ones. I'm not sure how much these retail for in store, or if they still carry them in drugstores or not. I know my Target used to carry Milani products, but they don't anymore, and the only place I've seen Milani products is in CVS around where I live, so I'm not sure where they're still carried, but I did get this for $1, and I thought it was worth mentioning in my top products under $5. I think all of these products are really great and worth trying, so if you can get your hands on any of them, I would recommend you to just go out there and just on a whim and just try them, see if they work for you. I'm gonna say, you know, it is all personal opinion. What works for me might not work for you. If it does, then that is great, because this shit works for me, and I hope it works for you. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!